Just the back and forth momentum swap. That there's a big rock. Here comes Romero. But a pull counter.
There we go. We have a champion, ladies and gentlemen.
What's good, y'all? Romero 17 here, and today we're taking on a top 10 South American player ranked on the leaderboards in the South American region from Brazil, RC Villas-Boas, who one of his fans had reached out to me into trying to do a best of 5 or playing some games against him. So I was like, all right, cool. So followed me on Instagram. I followed him back. We decided on a best of 5, so we're going to be doing this best of 5 starting at bantamweight, and we're going to go from bantamweight, featherweight, lightweight. He didn't want to do welterweight. He wanted to skip to middleweight if need be. So depending on how this goes, we'll see if we need to go all the way through for the entirety of the best of 5. But I'm going to go and choose Umar Nurmagomedov here. I am noticing that the MS is at 140 MS, so usually I'm going to have to adjust my timing a bit depending on how this feels, but overall, I'm excited. You don't really get to see a lot of people match up with other players from said regions. A lot of times you tend to back out in ranked championships if we see a connection that we don't like, understandably so. But in this case, for the fans of my end and his Brazilian fans who are apparently also fans of me, I'm still go ahead and put on the show. So I'm going to see exactly where he's at. Being that this is the best of 5, I have time to kind of make my reads to see where he's at, okay? I'm going to try to feel this out real quick. As for Umar Nurmagomedov, we're going to be looking to work a lot of our southpaw advantages, that being the body kick, those rear body punches to deliver if need be. Trying to get a read, it's definitely, I find when I go against people, say, in the Europe region, it's a little bit more stable, so to speak. In terms of timing-wise, I guess my timing is probably going to be a little bit off, but it's going to be okay. Usually what I do is when I come across a specific type of MS, I try to really point fight. I don't try to go too crazy looking for finishes. So, okay, that body kick lands. Peter Yan's an interesting pick. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to read his phases. What I mean by that is that every player has a set amount of phases based on what they like to do, right? They see a sequence that's a favorable sequence. Oh, wow, wasn't able to block that. Tries to go to stacked. We're going to deny that. Jiu-jitsu. Yeah, usually I deny that, so that's gonna bode an issue. So we're gonna have to adjust our timing here accordingly while we are grappling on the ground. So let's try to play it a little bit safe here, just build a little bit of grapple advantage. Now Umar Nurmagomedov does have some pretty good ground strikes on the ground. If you go in practice mode and you see how those shots tend to add up, it may not seem like much, but over a duration of time, especially in a 5-round bout, if it even goes that far, really starts to stack up. Now I'm noticing right now he's not really being too active off of his back. I'm trying to see where the GA spike into. Okay, he's still able to deny that. Interesting. He goes up. Wait, Umar has the Von Flu, right? If he goes up again, I'm going to try the Von Flu. Because I forgot. I know Umar has a lot of sub counters. But I'm going to see if he goes for the Von Flu. He's definitely playing a little bit smart. I mean, he said to me in the DMs that he's watched my content for quite a bit of time. And I did take about 10 minutes or so to kind of watch how he plays a little bit. Like what's exactly his style. And no, arm drag for you. But I'm noticing he's playing a little bit more conservative, which makes sense, right? When you go on ranked championships, you don't. I figured. Okay, yep, we got the Von Flu. Unable to deny it. Very good, very good, very good. Usually, when you play against in ranked championships, a lot of people just kind of, all right, let me try to finish this person. Oh, man, we missed the denial there. But I'm noticing he's playing a little bit more conservative on the ground, although that's going to help us out significantly with winning this round. Still able to deny a transition. Unable to race it there. And deny that one. So we can get to stack. Nope. Deny that. He's probably hunting the armbar. But this puts us in a pretty good advantageous position. A lot of stamina got used up. All right, that's a good round 1. That's a very, very, very good round 1. Let's see what type of adjustments he makes. Now, another thing too, which a lot of people don't tend to realize, specific regions, whether it's the North American region, the Europe region, South America region, I think is Central also part of it, or is it like rest of the world or something like that? Specific regions tend to have specific based meta styles. All of them tend to be relatively similar, but for example, in Europe, a lot of the guys are more body hungry, right? They love to go for pull body uppercuts. Credit to Ed Parker for kind of starting all that stuff. pulling, attacking the body is their main focus. Whereas I notice in the South American region, a lot of it tends to be that. So, slip hooks, lots of slip hooks. Both, oh my God, we really can't deny it on this. We can deny that though. Should I have a second? There we go. Right, same sequence plays out. That's cool. I love how that please wait screen is always in the corner no matter what. Damn, I was hoping to go backside. Try to go for the Kimura counter. Fuck, what was I saying? All right. Yeah, so the South American region, I noticed like a lot of them they tend to go for four slip hooks. They'll go for pull elbows. They'll also try to, when possible, if they can start clinching. Their main focus is really trying to get off a lot of knees in the clinch. See if we try to transition through that if possible. Okay. Let's wait a bit. Wait a bit. There we go. I don't think I'll be able to deny much in mount, but we'll see. Good slip. Good slip. Okay, very good. Don't have any subs to worry about here. Let's go arm triangle. Denies it. Well done. Well done. Unable to deny that one. Let's see, we go for the posture. Pass off the side control. All right. We're doing it on the ground. We're doing a pretty good job. I definitely feel like we're a step ahead. Tactically, I feel like we're a step ahead. He's well-versed enough that we can't really afford to make a stupid mistake. But definitely with Peter Yan, we don't have too much to be concerned about submission-wise. We know moveset-wise, where we don't want Yan is to be in a top position, landing any type of ground and pound or putting us in crucifix. But off of his back, which is something I really do like with UFC 5, is that UFC 4, if anybody got to the back sitting position against like a rear naked choke, you kind of knew, all right, anybody can get the submission. Whereas you can definitely feel more danger from specific sub-artists in comparison to everybody else who really only has stuff in the mount position, which definitely needs some adjustments. All right, Herb's going to stand it up. I'm fine with that. He's going to strike a little bit more. I've gotten to read a bit on his phases on the ground for sure. I'm going to try to... Interesting. I'm going to try to load up. These left hooks, just in case he starts to slip. Okay, I'm seeing something here. Yeah, figured he's going to level change again. Just go for the front kick, try to force something crazy. He's starting to overreact. There's certain phases, people try to get past a certain gear to force something, to force like a big reaction. I'm surprised that landed. But what I'm also noticing right there, from a couple of those striking exchanges, he's going for those angled shots that are going outside of the lead leg of Umar Nurmagomedov, which, nope. Gonna shoot underneath that forward slip hook and score ourselves another takedown. Which is a really good option to go for because you will have a stamina advantage when your opponent tries to go for a forward slip hook, so kind of figured that was coming. But when you're angling off with those attacks to the body, or even just striking shots in general, it can be very, very annoying to deal with, especially on a 140 MS. So what you don't want to do is overreact and then try to chase them to a position on the feet. Rather just kind of win those small bits of exchanges. All right, there we lands some nice body kicks. So it's going to do more damage. All right, did a pretty good job on the ground. There he tried to go back to the body, but instead of going for the rear uppercut, we went with the lead uppercut. So good first 2 rounds. He's holding his own pretty well. Side kick came out a little bit too slow. I want everybody, when you guys start seeing people slip hook, like look to attack the body or look to combo off. There we go. When possible, we're going to go try to hit this. No, smart enough to deny the takedown. Let's go for the back take. And deny that transition. It's another common thing I see is that lunging front kick. People are loving that lunging front kick. What I don't necessarily like... Oh, he went for the fake. Smart. Good job. Somebody's actually watching submission tutorials. Outside of that Von Flu counter I got earlier, he's been pretty clean on the ground. Like you look at the guy with the EA computer on the right side of the screen. He's like, damn, bro, that dude he's actually paying attention to Romero's tutorials, huh? Man, most people would have got subbed there. Good job. Oh, no, not today. Not today. I do like that he's trying to be active on the ground. Denies that one. We're going to deny this. It's active. I still want them to adjust that short-term stamina. I really do. I talked about that with the guys over at EA. Like they want to make the ground people move on the ground more. They gotta really tweak those denials with the short-term stamina. Because in real life grappling, I mean, those of you who saw my me grappling with Tristan Connolly, who's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, like if that was in game, right? Those small actions would cost us so much short-term stamina on the ground. But in real life, that's just not how it really works. Okay. So he's going back to try and attack the body, but he hasn't really invested well enough to do anything that's going to shift the tide of the fight. Okay, good overhand lands though. There it is. He's trying to force those big counters. Stamina's a little bit too low to cause a rock. Health is still pretty high. Just fishing for it. How did that cut me? Nice body kick. Okay, he's making some reads himself, I'm noticing. He's dead set on trying to land that forward slip hook, though. But at least he's trying to tactically hide behind it, couldn't slip. It's good. Tries to force it again. I don't like that. Let's take him down. Oh, he denied it. All right, that forward moving, retreating front kick. I'm noticing he's trying. He tried to do it there. What I don't like about that is that it's a very, very safe action to do, which doesn't really make sense physically, realistically. It's not something I really like. It's an odd action, so that's actually a really good reminder. I gotta bring that up to the devs again. I brought it up over in Vancouver, but I gotta bring that up to them for any future updates. We really gotta adjust that. Curse of the mess. Anytime I see somebody throw a lead head kick, I am instinctively ready to do that planted slip rear hook counter, especially in southpaw versus orthodox, or if I'm orthodox versus the southpaw. There we go. Catching him slipping. He's not really. He's waiting for that golden moment to happen, is what I call it, where he needs that one big rock to try to lead to finish the fight sequence. We're gonna try some Umar's front stuff. There we go. Beautiful takedown. Spiking up the grapple advantage. There we go. Is he gonna get out? Yes, GA? No? Okay. Fuck! I should've went L2R2. My instinct just instinctively went to the regular denial. I hit that bomb flute counter a couple times. Like I hit it in my Charles Oliveira showcase. I think they'll close everything out. But sometimes I forget certain fighters do have it. Even though I dead ass hit it in round 1. I don't know why my brain just potatoed there. Yeah, stand up. I don't want to waste too much time in the guard and give him a chance to recover. Stamina's getting cooked. See? I don't like how safe that is. Corner's telling me use my footwear, dog. What are you trying to do? We've been pretty clean. Virtually untouched in terms of damage. Nope. Take our time. Take our time. Nope. We do not have to force any finishes. See, that fatigued animation with that fucking retreating front kick. It is very, very goofy. Oh, he's able to deny that. That's cool. Put that Umar pressure on him. Off the back foot. There we go. Frame counter. Drive through. Get ourselves a double leg to close out the round. Fight back. Round 4 is coming to a close. See what I was talking about? How in round 1 we were investing in the body off of the little bits of ground and pound. Look at his body health right now. See how it's flashing? You see how it's flashing? Investment. When you talk about body work, it is generally an investment. When I talked about buffing body damage and all that stuff, there's a reason why there's a higher rate of finishes via head finish versus straight up body KO finishes. However, body work does supplement finishes, KOs that come off of head strikes. That's how it works. And from there, we got ourselves a nice stamina advantage. He's still going to be dangerous because he is Yan. Yan still has power. And remember, I've mentioned it before, where about 60% of it really only could drop off at most, I think, to like 60%. There's only a certain point your stamina can get down to. And Yan still has some pretty high move levels, so we got to be careful. See? We're up. Ah! Oh, double ah. Of course, we thought the one time we thought the rear uppercut. Oh! Oh, you fucking... Try to force it. That's cool. We're up 4. He doesn't have enough stamina to finish. Yeah. It's not going to happen again. Lightning's not going to strike twice, though. Let's go for the armbar. There we go. This fight's done. Alright, that's a good first one. A little bit of a scare there. He came alive. Finally landed one of the forward slip hooks against our rear uppercut. But at the end of the day, the counters from our end pulled through. And we're going to take this first one against Mr. Villas-Boas in his best of 5. So I'm going to stop the recording right now. And then I'm going to kick it back up once we choose our fighters for the second bout, which is going to be at featherweight.